Hey guys, Aussie Reptiles here. Today we're going to be setting up this little tank here. This is a 50 by 30 by 30, rough measurements anyhow. This will be for our up and coming baby Panther skink. So we've got a few hatchies coming. So Jads and I went out today, got a few supplies, and we're going to show you how to set it up. So again, this is going to be nice and simple, just to maintain little hatchy skinks. That way we're making sure they're getting fed and everything correctly for once they're to grow them up into adults essentially. So what we're going to do, we've got a couple substrates, so we'll get a bit closer up in a second here and mix them. We're going to trial some things, mix in a few of this granite, crushed granite, decomposing granite, and some play sand, see if we can get a nice little natural substrate and so on. So we're going to cut the camera here, open the bags, mix our substrate and work out a mix. So let's do that right now. So right now we're just going to fiddle around. We've got some of the washed play sand. We're going to add some of this decomposing granite, and we're going to mix a little bit of Yuki mulch as well until we get this nice natural looking substrate. So we'll fiddle around with that and pick it up again once we've worked that out. All right, so we've got our mix here. Again, part play sand, part decomposing granite, and some Yuki mulch as well. Pretty happy with how it's turned out. This can also hold structure a little bit, so if they were to create their own burrows, but we're going to be making some makeshift burrows anyway. So here's our first layer. Don't know whether it's going to be enough or not. I'll also now mix it through again. Nice. Cool. It's a good texture, good gradient. It's not that deep red sand, however, that they are sort of naturally found on, but that's okay. What I'll do is I'll probably make up one more batch of that just to double our volume here. Oopsies. And then we're going to cut these little plastic hides, or plastic deli cup sort of styles, in half and bury them under, and also compact sand over the top of them as well. And these are sort of makeshift hides. Again, nice and easy to clean if anything was to be needed to be cleaned, and it makes it all nice and sanitary for our little young skinks that we're getting. So we'll make up one more batch of this play sand mix, just to double our layer, and then we'll pick it up again in just a second. So we'll take our cups real quick. We'll probably only use 2 of them in this. So basically what we'll do, take a pair of scissors and just cut them in half. Literally as simple as that. Doesn't have to be too special, doesn't even have to necessarily be equal halves, just halves. Put them where you're going to put them. So we'll probably do one about here, probably something like that. Slightly dig it out around and then just bury it over like so. Nice little burrow. We've also got this little slate brick that we're probably going to add to this side. Again, super simple, but it's going to create a nice basking spot. Not the most natural, but again, with this setup, I'm not necessarily going for natural, as more just effective as to be a little home for these little skinks until they grow up and get to graduate into their permanent enclosure. So something like that. So I like that. Super simple, nice and easy. One thing I'm missing at the moment is fake plants, so I've got to organize something for that. There is also like a sandstone color slate you could get, which would also probably work, considering that it would actually look a little bit more natural in with the color substrate we've gone for. But yeah, it looks super simple. And again, this is for some little hatchling Panther skinks, some NT locality ones, I believe it was. But I have to check that. But yeah, that's super simple, and let's add some decoration. Obviously a water bowl is a must as well. Now I'm not going to be filling this up with water yet, because we're not actually obtaining these animals for another week or so, or till next weekend I should say. But obviously we will include the water bowl in the build. So there it is there at the front, nice and easy, and then on to other decorations. Okay, so I think this is the design that we're sort of set on. Pretty simple, again, super basic, basking spot, nice slate. They've also got a little bit of a stick that they can climb on if need be to get a little bit closer to the heat. We've got some fake tussock sort of spin effects to give them a bit of hiding and make it a little bit more natural. That hide is obviously there. This one I covered with a bit of bark, so it sort of hides away, and obviously some leaf litter also dispersed throughout the substrate, just to give it a more natural feel. So I think that's how we're going to set up our little baby Panther skinks. We've also got an adult group coming as well, which I'm sure we'll do a video of when they come. But yeah, here is our juvenile or hatchling Panther skink grow out tank. So very cool, nice and simple, and that's as simple as that. Alrighty guys, here it is. It's set up in its position. We've got our heat light, UV light, and it is now set up. So not too bad. It's above our tree skinks, black rock skinks, our young tristis, and our white blue tongue. And yeah, quite happy with this little tank too. It's a bit more of a budget tank, but to be completely honest with you, it's pretty good. I quite like it. So anyway guys, that's the setup. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you've enjoyed, please give it a like. Leave a comment down below what you guys want to see next, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Thank you.